All right, let's see what's cracking, boy. Final trailer. Let's see what's cracking. Wow, this looks beautiful, man. Holy shit. Is that Goro in the front over there?
From the firstborn daughters
I love the fact that Lee May is back because
from infancy. They are
this
trained
is just
to
a beautiful
defend
sight
the
to
royal
see right here,
I
man.
will prevail,
I cannot wait for the story, bro, because I mean, I like the idea that Molina is a lot different. Like, how should I put it? Like, it seems like it's a disease. Where like they're trying to save her, and I like how they changed her story and Kitana's story in a sense. So I really like that because it adds a new element to it. Like it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this?
Are you so easily taken in by lies?
Is that Tanya in the back? Oh, this is Tanya. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say Tanya's black, bro. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, that skin in the back though, that character in the back though, she kind of looks badass. I ain't gonna lie. I think they could have done better on Jade's face. I don't know who exactly the female is that you know, plays as Jade, but they could have done a lot better on Jade's face, in my opinion. Look at Molina. Look at Molina.
We must keep your secret.
Damn, son. So it's a disease, basically. Oh my God! Look at Baraka, bro. Is he playable? Dude, this is the sickest Baraka design. Dude, he has to be playable. There's no way you're just gonna have him in story mode and he's not playable. He better not be a fucking cameo. Dude, they look crazy. This is the best Baraka design, followed up by MK1. Is he? Yo, he's fucking playable. Let's go. I might pick up Baraka as well. There's just so many great characters to pick from, bro. And I haven't had this feeling in such a long time, man. Such a long fucking time. I would use just literally one fucking character because I wasn't impressed by the other characters. Whether it's because their gameplay was boring as shit, or it was because these newer characters didn't captivate me or anything like that. Fucking Darius, bro! What is Darius doing being... Oh, wow. Wow. So what... Does he play a part in the story mode, or is he just a regular cameo character? I mean, that's actually a really interesting pick that they picked Darius. I was really hoping to see Hotaru, but seeing Darius is actually really awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie. Another black character, but I don't think he's gonna be playable, which, you know, it is what it is. You know, it gives us, you know, more room for other characters that we haven't seen in a long time up here. Oh, damn. Oh! Yo, Tanya's powers are looking crazy right now. Like, it's like, man. Yo, I need to play this beta. I need to play this beta. Oh, man, there's just too much shit going on. Damn, RIP, Rain. You about to get bodied, son. Oh, you about to explode? Oh, shit. Hey, yo, I need the beta. Beta! Beta! I need the beta, son. When is this beta coming out? Oh my God. Alright, so I'm kind of curious on how Molina got this disease. I wonder what happened to her, on how she got this disease. I wonder how long she's had it. And I really like the reimagined story for this because this version seems so much better than the previous version where she was just, you know, basically some weird concoction that, you know, Shang Tsung made in the flesh pits or whatever the case may be. And now it's just very different. Now Baraka and Molina, they're dramatically different. It's not just, oh, let me put some Torcotton blood inside of her and some other shit, you know what I mean, and then boom, that's it. Even though Molina, you know, moveset wise and story wise to a certain degree was dramatically different from Kitana, we can all admit that she technically was kind of a copy and paste of Baraka and Kitana, right? And, you know, obviously her story was definitely different and her moveset was different. But I didn't really care for Molina's story that much. And I always knew that Molina had a lot of potential. And that's why I love Molina a lot, right? But what's so awesome about this is the fact that, like, they changed her story where she's an actual twin of her sister, her biological sister, where they're blood, okay? And what they're doing is like, I guess they're trying to find out a cure. I don't know how Molina got infected, okay? But this is obviously going to cause a problem in the story mode for Molina. She's probably going to turn bad because she's a savage. And, you know, Kitana's probably going to have to put Molina down, or somebody might have to put her down, or you never know. Molina might end up killing herself because she doesn't like who she's become. And she's a princess, which is fucking awesome, right? Now, Baraka seems like he is a victim in a sense, but he seems to be the strongest one out of the group that has been affected, and he seemed to harness it in a way to where he has powers and shit. Because like Baraka's story now, it's just very powerful. They're not just these crazy savages eating people and stuff like that. It's much more than that. It's a disease that they can't help or control, and he was saying like eventually this disease will spread. So there's bigger problems, you know, on their hands, it seems like, where they have to worry about this disease. They have to worry about the big threat and shit like that. And if you notice, the people that are grabbing Baraka, right, those people look like Rico and Motaro's people, right, like Shao Kahn's people. So I'm curious to know what Shao Kahn's role is in this game. Of course, we all know his name is Shao in this game, and they don't call him Kahn. But, you know, Shao Kahn, you know, is he the same way that he was, or he once was, where he is a he's the general, like he's the big man, and then Rico's like the second man incoming, or whatever the case may be. Because you gotta think about this, man. This looks like it's leading up to some serious shit, bro. And of course I'm gonna do combos. Of course I'm gonna do combos for you guys and shit like that, right? That's obviously gonna happen, right? But I don't even know if I want to do combos with Johnny Cage first, because there's so many great picks. It's fucking insane. I haven't felt like this in a long time, but it's just so much shit to dissect from this video and so much shit to talk about. The fact that Baraka looks amazing design-wise, and then there's more meaning behind his story, where he's talking about, you know, because they're outcasts in a sense. They're sick. They need help. But instead, people are treating them like that. You know what I'm saying? I guess they can't be saved. Maybe that's what it is. And now Baraka is just like, fuck it. The only way that we're gonna be saved is through death, basically. So that is actually really awesome. And Baraka's moveset looks insane, bro. It looks fucking insane. This is probably the best Baraka that I've seen in years. And I'm talking about years. I like MK11's design of Baraka. He was a lot more cleaner in a sense. His design was a lot better. Maybe it's because of the graphics. I'm not too sure, but like I said, Baraka just looks fucking amazing. Can we all acknowledge that? Like, Baraka just looks amazing in this game. I don't know if it's just because of the graphics, but his design is just amazing. But like I said, I'm very curious about this story right here, because they definitely changed it. And Baraka's getting treated, you know, like an animal. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they are trying to find a cure, but they're probably not trying to save these people, because all they care about is the princess, and they don't give a fuck about them at all. They're just like, they're just gonna rot and die away or something like that. And Baraka's like, fuck that shit. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Like, we're tired of y'all doing this to us, or some shit like that. So Baraka, he might have a little rebellion or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You never know. But this story mode is looking very promising, man. And then seeing Rico and Motaro, bro, bro, I wanted to cry, man. I sound like a bitch ass nigga right now, but I don't give a fuck. I literally wanted to cry right now, bro. Like, when I saw those two characters, bro. You know how long it has been since we've seen these fucking characters, bro? And I ain't gonna cap, bro. My expectations was incredibly low, because you never know, man. They might just introduce all these new fucking characters and shit, and then just shit on the old ones that have way more potential and never get the spotlight. The only character that I am hoping shows up in this game now is Havoc. Havoc is by far the most underrated fucking character in Mortal Kombat history. And I'm not saying that other characters are not underrated, but I'm waiting to see Havoc, bro. Now, it seems like from the leak, like the leaked roster, it seems like it's 100% true, man. It seems like all the characters people were leaking out, like that whole list, every character that they talked about is actually coming out. So if Havoc has to be here, you know what I'm saying? Ashra has to be here. And I wonder what that Ashra is an interesting pick because she's kind of like a female Raiden because of her design. So I'm kind of curious on whether or not she's a good person or a bad person. Like, what is her role in this? You know what I mean? And I'm just really glad that they're giving 3D era characters the spotlight, bro. Even though they've added certain characters that we all know and love, I'm glad to see these characters back in action, man. I just, you gotta be humble, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I might not even main Johnny Cage, bro. I might main Rico and Raiko because he's definitely gonna be a playable character. Motaru, he might not be a playable character, and that's what sucks. But he might be a really badass cameo fighter, which is also a really good thing as well. Because if you think about it, the one big character, Goro, he actually he's actually a cameo fighter. Now, it would be cool if Motaru, because you gotta have a big giant boss looking character, you know what I mean, as a playable character. You can't just not have that, you know what I'm saying? So Motaru might be a playable character. We don't know that yet, but I'm so curious about the story mode because there are certain reimagined stories that I've seen for these characters' bios where I'm just like, okay, this is actually mad interesting. This is mad interesting. This is fresh and this is new, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this is actually gonna go. Can we acknowledge how crazy these stages look, by the way? How great they look? I mean, dude, I need to get my hands on this game, bro. Like, I have not been this excited for a Mortal Kombat game in such a long fucking time. Every time I seen Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, you know, I just got more and more disappointed. Like, certain shit just didn't make any sense. Like, bro, and I'm not saying this game, gameplay-wise, is not going to have their bullshit, because NRS is kind of notorious for that, but at the end of the day, bro, I'm pretty sure if they put this much effort into something like this, bro, it has to be, dude, you have to fix this. I mean, you have to fix certain issues with the game, and I'm hoping they do that as well. But right now, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just really, really happy at how this game looks, how the story is looking, and I never said that about MK for quite some fucking time, actually. It's just so much shit going on, bro, and there's still other characters missing from the roster, which I'm looking forward to knowing who those characters are going to be. And, you know, I'm pretty sure Havoc and Ashra are going to be the next characters in the trailer, bro. And, dude, I'm telling you, if I see Havoc, bro, I'm going to lose my shit, and that's going to be the character I'm going to main. And Rico, I'm telling you that right now. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm sorry. Because for people who don't know, Johnny Cage is one of my favorite characters in a sense, but he's not in like my top 5 of favorite characters. I picked up Johnny because I like his playstyle and how he is. I'm not saying that I won't use Johnny, and I'm not saying that, you know, he's not in the cards, because he definitely is, especially with all the time that I spent with him in MK11, you know, in previous games as well. But there are other characters that I actually named. It wasn't even just Johnny, you know what I'm saying? But Johnny's definitely still, you know, on my mind, you know what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about Li Mei. Li Mei is a very interesting character with her story, because Liu Kang said it was on her watch that the princess's father had died. Now, pay attention to Liu Kang right here. Liu Kang is like, really, bitch? You want to try that? He's like, you know who the fuck you talking to? The way Liu Kang was just looking at her. I don't know why they got problems with Liu Kang, though. Like, why are they like, why is she coming at Liu Kang like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, did Liu Kang do something? You know what I mean? But it doesn't seem like Tanya is like a bad person. It seems like she's doing her job, like she's supposed to protect, you know? And this is just looking so interesting, bro. It's so, the game is so brutal, but it's so beautiful at the same time, and it's just kind of like, damn, bro. Damn, son. So the way Liu Kang looks at her is like, really? The way he looks at this bitch, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, he look like, bitch, you wanna try that? He's like, you know what the fuck you talking to? So, where should I go with this, right? It seems like I don't know what Liu Kang's talking about when it comes to the Ungadi, like Li Mei being the leader of it. I know that part, but like he said, it was on her watch that the princess's father had died, right? So I'm wondering if Tanya is the replacement for Li Mei, right? Because Li Mei failed to protect the father.
Let us pass, Tanya.
Their father, like Kitana and Melina's father. So I'm wondering if Liu Kang is talking about Molina and Kitana's father that Li Mei failed to protect, or is he talking about something totally different? Now, there's clearly something wrong here because Tanya was talking shit to Liu Kang basically, and Liu Kang was staring at her like, "Bitch, do you know who the fuck I am? I'll fucking destroy you." Like. So I'm trying to understand the story. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some level of beef later on in the story when it comes to this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But we would have to play the game and play the story itself in order for us to understand what's completely going on here.
Easily taken in by lies. Let's see if
So I'm just looking forward to this, man. This is hyping me the fuck up, bro. It's been such a long time since I felt this way towards a Mortal Kombat game. There's so much shit to dissect from this game, man. I am just really happy. And I really like the change of the story. It just adds something fresh instead of the same repetitive shit where you see Sub-Zero and Scorpion fucking each other up, and turn to find out Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers. Also, I'm curious about the dialogue between Takeda, because I'm trying to figure out whether or not he's still the son of Kenchi's, or does his role in the game, or just when it comes to the dialogue, is his role different? Like, is he evil or is he good? Because we don't know that. I'm hoping the new combat kids are not going to be in this game, except for Takeda, and that's it. Be cool to see Gears again. I don't mind him. Also, another thing, I've talked about Onaga's return, or at least possible return, right? And there has to be something big coming in the story, because there's a lot of this shit is kind of, you know, there's other stories in here, personal stories that are actually really interesting, but there's two big threats, such as, you know, Onaga's return possibly. There's this Tarkat disease going on where it turns people into savages and makes them eat other people, basically insanely looking people that eat other humans. They're cannibals. So there's just so much going on here, man, and I cannot wait, bro. I just cannot fucking wait. Now, one more thing I want to add, even though there's a lot of things that I want to add, is I want you guys to pay close attention to Rain. Does Rain not look kind of suspicious here? How, like, he's just all nonchalant and he's just casually drinking his fucking Adenian, or his wine, basically. Can we all acknowledge that? The fact that Tanya was the one that's concerned about her, and Rain is just sitting next to her completely nonchalant, where he's not even, he knows something's wrong with her, but he's not asking her if she's okay. So I'm wondering if Rain has a sinister plan up his sleeves, because something's not right about him. And maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm reaching, but this kept catching my eye every time I would re-look at the trailer, and I'm wondering if Rain has a bigger role into this than what they're kind of portraying, in a sense, because Rain is looking very suspicious here, and I don't know if anybody else had talked about this, but why is it that Tanya is the one that's concerned about her, and then Rain is just casually sitting there not asking her if she's okay? Of course, Liu Kang is obviously spectating, and he's seeing what's going on here, and other people as well. I wonder who Liu Kang's sitting next to, by the way. But this is also something that I thought was very odd. But without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Be safe.
For you to hold the throne, we must keep your secret.
With Liu Kang's help, maybe they'll find a cure.
If he could have helped, he would have done so by now. We are victims of Tarkat. It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
surfaces, in my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows.